Aside from essentially creating more opportunities economically for each other, the Trilateral Summit also solidifies the already time-tested friendship of the Philippines, the U.S., and Japan. In fact, all the three leaders of the nations engaged in this historic event are one in saying that challenges in the Indo-Pacific region will be addressed more effectively if our countries all work together to solve them. Alan Francisco is in Washington, D.C. to give us the latest live. Good evening, Alan.
Good morning, Charms. It's already raining here in Washington with 10 degrees Celsius temperature. However, I'll just proceed with my report regarding the just concluded Trilateral Summit of the Philippines, Japan, and America. The summit is over, but the objectives they are pushing for are just beginning.
The Trilateral Summit between President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., U.S. President Joe Biden, and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida aimed at advancing development and peace in the Indo-Pacific region was a success. According to President Marcos, the summit was also an opportunity to outline his government's plan for the improvement of the region and how they can achieve it faster and better together.
Facing the complex challenges of our time requires concerted efforts on everyone's part, a dedication to a common purpose, and an unwavering commitment to the rules-based international order. This is a meeting that looks ahead.
President Biden emphasized the partnership of the three countries is based on promoting a free, open, prosperous, and safe Indo-Pacific for all.
When we stand as one, we're able to forge a better future for all. And that's what this new Trilat is all about, in my view. Building a better future for people across the Indo-Pacific and, quite frankly, beyond, around the world.
Prime Minister Kishida continued to emphasize his government's goal of strengthening its relationship with the Philippines and the United States. The three leaders believe the just concluded historic and first-of-its-kind summit is just the beginning of united steps to address the challenging issues facing the region.
Today's historic summit is a culmination of several preparatory engagements between our foreign ministries, our national security advisors, and our vice ministers, as well as the conduct of trilateral maritime exercises and joint development cooperation.
Biden also reiterated America's ironclad alliance with the Philippines.
And I want to be clear, the United States defense commitments to Japan and to the Philippines are ironclad. They're ironclad. As I've said before, any attack on Philippine aircraft, vessels, or armed forces in the South China Sea would invoke our Mutual Defense Treaty.
President Biden also promised additional jobs and investment to President Marcos in launching the Luzon Economic Corridor in the Philippines. The Luzon Corridor is expected to connect Subic Bay, Clark, Manila, and Batangas. Therefore, investments in ports, bridges, clean energy, and more are part of this project. The U.S. and Japan also pledge to assist the Philippines in technology development and talent training through the Semiconductor Workforce Development Initiative. The U.S. and Japan will also allocate around $8 million for the Open Radio Access Network Academy based in Manila. The three leaders will also conduct a presidential trade and investment mission in the Philippines, supporting over $1 billion in U.S. investment in the Philippines' innovation economy and clean energy transition. President Marcos also expressed gratitude for Japan's continuing official development assistance. The Philippines, America, and Japan announced the launch of the Japan-Philippines-U.S. Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Response Exercise.
Charms, at the moment, the White House is just behind me where the summit was held yesterday. And one of the discussions that was tackled yesterday in the summit is that the United States and Japan expressed serious concerns over the actions of China in the South China Sea issue. And they also expressed their help. They said they are willing to aid the Philippines in terms of maritime capabilities. Live here in Washington, Charms.
We appreciate your input. Thank you, Alan Francisco, live from Washington, D.C.